It's a beautiful Sunday morning here in Fort Myers, Florida, and you are looking at the road that's going to take me up to Manatee Park. I'm just about half a mile up to Manatee Park, and this was exit 141 off of Route 75, and it is supposed to be one of the nicer attractions here in this part of Fort Myers. Manatee Park is a place that is very close to the power plant, and the power plant warms the water here, and in doing so it attracts the manatees that come in, and the manatees are basically the cows of the ocean, if you will. So here is the turnoff for Lee County Manatee Park. And if we're fortunate, there's not going to be too many people here, but there'll be a lot of manatees. So let's, there's the sign going in right there. And there's a couple of those manatees that you can see. I can probably zoom in on those. So that's what we're hoping to see, are some of those manatees that are there, big sea cows. So let's go on inside and see if we can't see some of those. Alright, so just inside the entrance you've got the Manatee Park Visitor Center, and there is a canoe. I was actually hoping that they have canoes in addition to kayak rentals. So we found a place to park. It's nice having a father that's 87 and has one of those blue handicap placards, you know, because then you get the good parking. So I'm going to come up here and you can see the manatees there. Nice mural on the wall. I've actually swam with these at one point in time up in Crystal River. You're not allowed to swim with them here, but you can canoe and kayak. So we're hoping to see if we can't go in and maybe even scratch the back of one of those manatees. So I'm not sure they're if the visitor center is open. Well, actually it is open. So here is the looks like the gift shop of the Manatee Center. So you can buy yourself a nice nice t-shirt if you want. All types of different little manatee gifts that you can buy here. There's a nice little, looks like a Christmas ornament manatee right there. They got some orange juice for sale. This looks like a paddle board or something here that you can see. They got Florida oranges, $1 each or 6 for $1. Let's come back around over here. There we go. There's a manatee. Look at that. We've got a nice video going. Tell you a little bit about the manatee.
Is endangered. Its low reproductive rate combined with loss of habitat and high rates of mortality, often from human causes, threaten its survival. Manatees are warm-blooded marine mammals. The average adult manatee is nearly 10 feet long and weighs 1,200 pounds. Manatees have a rounded paddle-shaped tail, which propels and steers them while swimming, and 2 short front limbs, which are used to grab and pull aquatic vegetation into their mouths while feeding. Though they live in fresh, brackish, or salt water, manatees breathe air, and when active, they must surface every 3 to 6 minutes to breathe. They can remain submerged 20 minutes while sleeping. The manatee's skin is rough in texture, with tiny hairs scattered over the body. Although the average age of manatees is not known, individuals have lived longer than 50 years.
Okay.
In order to survive, manatees need quiet areas where they can rest.
It's one thing to see them up on the video, but I want to actually go see if I can't see a manatee in the water. You have a free manatee program at 11 and 2 o'clock. And here is the map of the Manatee Park. So you can see up at the top they've got the power plant discharge canal. And over to the right you got the Florida Power and Light Power Plant. And then over on the far left you have the Orange River. So we are right there, and we'll go see if we can't see the manatees. They've got some recent nature sightings here. They got manatees, gray squirrel, marsh rabbit, and a cotton rat. The fish, tarpon, tilapia, gar, mullet. There's your birds. Oh, there was a grasshopper sighting. Look at that. So here are the temperatures. The Gulf is 66, the river is 70, and the canal is a balmy 75. And there's a little sign talking about why do manatees come to Manatee Park. They're usually found in shallow, slow-moving water. So I'm not going to repeat a lot of what was said there. And here we have some folks setting up the Jehovah's Witnesses. Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
You're setting up and going to spread the word of the Lord, huh?
Yes.
Well, it's a beautiful day to be spreading the word of the Lord. Okay, which way are the manatees?
That way.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go take a look at the manatees. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Where are you visiting from?
I'm from. I am from. Well, I live here.
Oh, okay.
I had to think for a moment because some people would say that I'm from Mars. Have you ever heard that book?
Yeah,
Women are from Venus, men are from Mars.
I read it years
Well, I had to
ago,
think
yeah.
about that for a moment, you know. All right. See you later. Okay. And we're going to walk along the path up here and see if we can't take a look. So here are some of the other visitors to Manatee Park. Ooh, you've got the black racer snake. That's what I was being told about over by the beach. And you got the American alligator, the blue crab, the tarpon, the osprey, and the black vulture. So let's just continue walking along, and we'll see if we can't come up and see the manatees. Here looks like a observation point. And coming up along here you have the, looks like the skeleton, this replica modeled from a real manatee skeleton. So there you have what a skeleton of a manatee would look like. You can see that. Look at its teeth. Oh, there's manatees in the water. Whole bunch of them.
Yeah, there's a lot today.
So you just gotta take a look. You can see them there. There's one right there. So we're gonna go down and see if I can't even get just a little bit closer. This is the canal right here. It looks like there's a nice viewing area just a little bit further up. Now hopefully we can take a canoe ride somewhere along here and go in and see some of these manatees a little bit closer. I actually see quite a few of them just hanging out. Sign says, "If you love me, please don't feed me." Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't see. I'm gonna go see if we can't rent a canoe or a kayak.
Oh, I see what it is.
You can see some over here.
Oh, the rocks.
Maybe the better vantage view was actually elevated up a little bit, where we can see them a little bit better. Okay, so I found my way back up to the top viewing area here along the canal, and some volunteers were telling me that you can't bring the kayaks or the canoes into the canal area here, but you can down into the Orange River. And they said there's plenty of manatees down there. So let's go find our way down to the Orange River and get ourselves a kayak or a canoe. I found it. Okay, so I found my way back into the gift shop, and I'm going to rent a canoe. You have canoes and kayaks?
We do, yes.
Okay.
And paddleboards.
And paddleboard. So I don't know how my dad would do on a paddleboard, but we're going to rent a canoe. Canoe for two?
Yes.
Okay. And that's going to cost us $20 an hour, unless we stay out there for 3 hours. And you say that these manatees, they're friendly.
Oh, yes, very friendly.
Okay, can I tickle them? And
Unfortunately, you can't do that. They're
do that.
endangered species.
Okay, they're endangered. All right. So we're going to rent a canoe, and the kayaks cost how much?
The kayaks is $15 an hour for a single.
15
And
for a
for
single.
a double, it's $25 an hour.
25 an hour. Okay, so we're going to meet them halfway, and we're going to do the canoe. So the launching area is just a little ways up there, and hopefully we'll... what are the chances of us seeing a manatee today?
Right now, very good. I've been seeing them all morning.
Oh, okay. Dolphins?
Not dolphins in the land here, but you might in the river.
Sea
Possibly.
turtles?
Oh, of course.
Sea turtles. Okay. What about mermaids?
Haven't seen those. Sorry.
No?
No.
All right. No mermaids. All right. So let's go check out some manatees. All right, here is a nice little playground on our way down to the launch area here. My dad is walking along. He's got his nice little Fort Myers hat on. And we're actually matching outfits today. So we're going to come along up here and go up to the launch area of the Manatee Park. So shouldn't be much longer, and we'll be in the water. Just a beautiful day today. Temperatures in the upper 70s, if not even the low 80s. So we're going to find our way on down to the launch area, which will be right down here. I'm really glad that they've got canoes. As the last time I tried to ride a kayak, my back wasn't as flexible as I would have liked it to be. But we're going to come on up here. I think these are the gentlemen that are going to be launching us. Is this where we launch with our canoe?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Okay. Look like these folks are hunting manatees. They got their hunting dogs there, you know, on the trail of a manatee. So we're going to be launching right, looks like we'll be launching right here, actually. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As you can see, there's a gentleman coming in right now. Well, he's turning around, but there'll be a gentleman coming in here with his kayak. So we're gonna launch right from the ramp right here, as soon as my dad finds his way. Dad, we're gonna launch right here. We're gonna launch right here. Do you know how to paddle a canoe?
Yeah, I think so.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a canoe at home, don't you?
Yeah, we have that big one.
Uh-huh. Okay. But you've never taken a canoe ride with manatees?
No.
No? Okay. So let's go on in and let's get our canoe and get this canoe ride underway. All right, and here comes our canoe. Two fine gentlemen bringing the canoes down for us. This is Cody here. We're in the canoe, and Dad...
You want to tell them what time we're leaving?
It doesn't matter. You go ahead and get in.
Actually, you want to slide it out, leave it along the dock for me, would you?
Okay, so come on out. We're going to board from the dock? Okay. So go ahead and get in, Dad. All right. What a wonderful way to spend a Sunday here in beautiful Southwest Florida. Canoeing with manatees. Whoops, there goes my dad at 87. Bless his heart. All right, so here we are finding our way out of the, I don't know what you call this, a lagoon or something, but we're trying to find our way up to the Orange River. And my dad and I are kind of fighting each other as far as trying to find our way out of here. He's paddling one way and I'm paddling another, but one way or another we'll we'll make it to the river. Isn't there a song called "Take Me to the River" or something like that? So let's go. I hope there's no alligators around here. All right, I see the river just up ahead, and Dad, go ahead and paddle a little bit. There you go. Just get us out into the river, and we're gonna go right on the river.
That way?
Yeah, we're gonna go right. The man said maybe we'll see some manatees if we go to the right. So go ahead and keep paddling. Okay? And I'll sing "Row, row, row your boat." Okay. That's a song we used to sing when I was kids, growing up in Euclid, Ohio. I have a little brother named Michael. We always used to sing "Row, row," or Michael rowed his boat ashore. And we used to always tease him with that. Look at these big canoes that you got off to the side here. Wow. Look at those big boats there. Dad, look at the big boats over your left shoulder. Left shoulder.
There.
Okay. All right, we made it out onto the Orange River here. And you don't have to look very far, and you see all the boats out there. So one would assume that where there are kayaks and boats, there must be manatees. So let's go down there and see if we can't see some of these beautiful animals. As we continue along, there's some gentlemen that are fishing right there, and here's there's the power plant. You can see the power plant right there, and there's the canal where we were just visiting. So the can't take your you got a fence there. You can't take your canoe into the power plant, or the canal, I should say. But I have a good feeling that there's some manatees all around here. We'll just have to find some.
I think I saw them.
Okay, so we've got our first manatee sighting. He just came up just for a moment, and then he went back down underwater. So they'll come up and they'll get some air. There's a couple of them right here. Oh, there's another one. You can see that. Quite a few of them. I've got my GoPro camera, so we're going to go underwater, see if we can't see some of these beautiful animals. Here come some more, coming right down the river here. And there's another one. Perhaps my dad said it best when he said this is just relaxing. So it really is beautiful, and as we paddle along, there's a beautiful bird there, and that is I'd imagine it's a heron, just kind of standing along the shore, checking us out. So it really is a beautiful, beautiful way to spend a nice Sunday morning here. Looks like mango grove right there. So we're just gonna keep moseying down the river, and hopefully we'll have some more sightings of manatees. We'll see as we go along. All right, so I was trying to figure out a way to coordinate our paddling, because when you're in a canoe and you've got two people in, it's best to have one person paddling on one side and you paddling on the other, and then the person in the back kind of steering. But so what I just figured out to do with my dad was just tell him to do 3 on the right and then 3 on the left. So 1, 2, 3, I'm yelling, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. And I'm just synchronizing mine on the opposite side. And in doing so, we're just kind of moving right along here on the Orange River. But for some reason he keeps stopping. Maybe he's just a little too tired. You know, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Kind of almost inspires me to go out and buy a damn canoe. You know, like I need one more thing in my garage, huh? Just more stuff. All right, so let's paddle along. Okay, so here comes the Fort Myers Kayak Club coming by on a beautiful Sunday morning.
Life is good.
Life is good. Look at that. So you can't think of a better way to spend a nice Sunday here in Florida. And quite a few paddlers out here. You know, it really is a wonderful, wonderful way to spend a morning. Have I said that enough? So definitely a great idea for a date, you know, on the whole, you know, the whole dating scene. You know, just come out and say, "Oh, baby, let's go rent a kayak," you know. So here they all go, just chilling out. Where are all the manatees?
They're up by the.
Oh, they're up that way.
Yep,
What the?
There was a whole bunch of them.
Oh, okay.
And by the pole, there's like a family of them.
All right, so let's go and let's do an about face and follow the Fort Myers Kayak Club back up the Orange River. Okay, so we're moving right along. We're on our way back up river now, and shouldn't be too long before we're back to the ramp. It really is a nice day. Just kind of we're kind of melded in with the Fort Myers Kayak Club here. You can see we're just cruising right along, having a nice time. Really beautiful. Okay, I decided to take my dad inside this mango grove here, and a little bit off the beaten track, but look at this. Look at all these, I don't know, you call those roots or what have you, but really is something else. Just hope there's no big alligators in here, huh? So let's find our way out. Hopefully we're going to have an opportunity to get a shot of a manatee underwater with my waterproof GoPro. Okay, we found our way back up to the entrance to the canal, and this is where you're going to see the manatees. The water in the canal is a little bit warmer than the rest of the. Oh, look at that! There's one right there. Holy cow! That's a big one. So I'm going to see if I can't just put my camera under the water and capture some of these big animals as they float around underneath us. So we'll see. God, it's gorgeous. All right, so we're on our way back, and I was expecting to find like a manatee petting zoo, if you will. But not really. But we saw a lot of manatees. You know, if you want to canoe and kayak with manatees, this is definitely a great place to do it. But you know, as far as you know, going Gucci Gucci Gucci, you know, and petting them, you know, forget that. You know, you got to go up to Crystal River if you want to do that and swim with them. But nonetheless, I mean, it was a wonderful experience. It was, yeah, I saw a lot of manatees. It was challenging canoeing with my 87-year-old father who can't hear, you know, because at one point in time he's leaning over to one side. I thought we were going to flip the canoe, you know, and it just you know, I got to keep in mind, got to keep things in perspective that he's 87 years old, you know, and how much can you expect out of an 87-year-old, you know, when it comes to being able to maneuver the canoe and paddle left or paddle right. But nonetheless, you know, we managed to do it as we go underneath the walkway here at Manatee Park in Fort Myers, Florida. So I hope you enjoyed this little excursion. Yeah, as my dad says, it was a nice trip. But if you're in the Fort Myers area and you want to go see some manatees, I couldn't recommend this highly enough. Manatee Park, Lee County Manatee Park here in Fort Myers. I think it was exit 141, right off of 75. So, you know, just if you bring your 87-year-old father, just be patient with him, you know, and enjoy the day. So here we go. We're going into the final docking here. I'll let Dad bring it home, you know. He's good at pushing off the banks, you know. I'll give him that. He's really good at pushing off the banks. And here's Cody waiting for us. Cody, are there alligators in these waters?
Freshwater side.
In the freshwater side. Ah, left. Okay. All right. So here we go. We made it back safe and sound.
See the manatees?
Yeah, we saw some manatees, quite a few of them. And there we go. All right, so we'll let Dad get out. There he is. Made it back safe and sound. What'd you think, Dad?
I thought that was great. That was nice.
You liked
The
it?
new ride was good.
Yeah, you'd
Seeing all those manatees.
Manatees? Yeah, you'd recommend it?
Right, yeah.
You'd recommend it, huh?
Oh yeah, that was really good.
All right. Let's go watch some football.
Okay.